Welcome back. Nearly 30 years after losing his own class ring, one San Antonio man reunites lost rings with their owners.
Yeah, while reuniting over 200 rings, he's created bonds through the mission of maybe one day finding his own. Bella Papaduke reports.
It all started in 1997.
When a Kennedy High School graduate lost his class ring during a home burglary. The very next day, he began searching for it. And along the way, he found countless other lost class rings and made it his mission to reunite them with their rightful owners. Nearly 30 years later, he's still searching for theirs and his.
Now, this case holds 100. Right now, I have probably like 80 class rings.
Richard Escobedo has returned more than 200 lost class rings to their owners or their families across the country.
There's so many different unique stories about how the class ring went missing or how they lost it.
When he tracks down an owner, he doesn't ask for anything in return except a selfie with their returned ring. Then he shares it with his online group, Class Rings Bought to Reunite, where thousands follow the search for lost memories.
What I do with that picture is I share it to the group, and believe it or not, it really gives everybody hope that maybe one day they'll be as lucky as them to get their ring back. And me, I'm hoping one day they say, Richard, we found your ring. I'd be crying, Mom, I'd be crying to my mom.
One of those stories belongs to Lady Morgan. In 2020, Escobedo found the South San Antonio graduate's class ring at a flea market, years after it was stolen.
Well, I had my first apartment and I was trying to help someone. And like I said, they hit my jewelry box. I didn't have much. My ring left. And when I asked him about it, he said he threw it in Woodlawn Lake. So I gave up on it.
By then, Morgan had been saving to buy a replacement and tells me getting the original back meant far more than a new one ever could.
I was happy because, like I said, I was getting ready to go buy another one. And it wouldn't have been the same, so it turned out well.
The two have stayed in touch ever since.
It makes me happy just to return a class ring. And even the ones that are in San Antonio that I find and return, those are a little bit more special ones because I can meet the person and they can meet me and I can hand deliver them their class ring.
Escobedo says not every search has a happy ending. Sometimes he just can't find someone, or people don't want their rings back. But that hasn't stopped him from continuing his mission, one return at a time, while holding on to the hope that someone will one day find his.